I hope all are good. Today let me start GK Unit 4, Chapter number 25 from the Indian Kitchen. Given below is a list of Hindi names of the ingredients used in Indian cooking. Against each write the correct English names. Okay, so ये है हिंदी नेम. अब हमें क्या करना है, इनके इंग्लिश नेम लिखने हैं. Okay, so let me start. सौंठ. अब सौंठ को क्या बोलते हैं इंग्लिश में? ड्राई जिंजर, सूखा हुआ अदरक जो होता है, ड्राई जिंजर. ओके, नेक्स्ट वन इज बेसन, ग्राम पाउडर. ग्राम यानी कि चना पाउडर. नंबर 3 और आमचूर, ये होता है ड्राइड मैंगो पाउडर. नंबर 4 हल्दी, इसको बोलते हैं टर्मरिक. नंबर 5 छोटी इलायची, कार्डामम. नंबर 6 इमली, ये होती है टैमराइन. नंबर 7 जीरा, ये इसको बोलते हैं क्यूमिन सीड. नंबर 8 गुलाब जल, रोज वाटर. ओके, नंबर 9 कड़ी पत्ता, ये होता है करी लीव्स बोलते हैं इसको, दिस वन. कड़ी लीव्स. नंबर 10 तिल, सेजमे. नंबर 11 मलाई, ये होती है क्रीम. नंबर 12 मेथी, फेनुग्रीक, दिस वन. ओके, नेक्स्ट वन 3 अदरक, जिंजर. नंबर 14 सौंफ. तो सौंफ को इंग्लिश में हम क्या बोलेंगे? एनीसीड. नंबर 15 मेथी दाना, तो ये इसको बोलेंगे हम फेनुग्रीक सीड. नंबर 16 रतालू, यम बोलेंगे इसको. नंबर 17 केसर, सेफ्रॉन. एंड द लहसुन इज गार्लिक. ओके, सो एवरीवन, so these are the spices. Okay, these are the ingredients. Okay, so the chapter is in here. Now let's begin the next chapter, chapter number 26. Famous Indians. Okay, so read the description of these people and write their names. Choose from the pictures. Okay, so number 1, he was perhaps the greatest Tamil poet. He wrote Tirukkural, a work on ethics and values in Tamil literature. So who is he? ये है त्यागार्जा, THYAGRJA, Thyagarja. Number 2, he was an Awadhi poet and the author of Ramcharitmanas, an epic poem devoted to Lord Rama, Tulsidas. Number 3, he was also called Sher-e-Punjab, the Lion of Punjab. He created the first Sikh empire in India. Okay, ये है महाराजा रणजीत सिंह. Number 4, he was a composer of Carnatic music or classical Indian music. His compositions were mostly in praise of Lord Rama. ये है Carnatic music or classical South Indian music. His compositions were mostly in praise of Lord Rama. So answer number 4 is he also Tyagaraja. Number 5, also called Kautilya, he was the advisor to the Mauryan ruler. Chandragupta, he wrote the Arthashastra in the Western world. He is known as the Indian Machiavelli. ये है चाणक्य. Chanakya. Born Narendranath Datta, he was the founder of the Ramakrishna Mission. He delivered an inspiring speech at the World's Parliament of Religions at Chicago, USA in 1893. Swami Vivekananda. Number 7, a Rajput ruled over Mewar in the 16th century. So he fought with Akbar in the Battle of Haldighati in 1576. Maharana Pratap. Maharana Pratap. Number 8. He was one of the greatest rulers. He was one of the greatest rulers of Vijayanagar. He is regarded as one of the wisest king in the history of India. ये है कृष्णदेव राय. Okay. So everyone, the chapter is in here. Now let's begin the next chapter, chapter number 27. The Seven Sisters. The North Eastern Indian states of Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Mizoram, Nagaland, Manipur, Tripura and Meghalaya, okay, are jointly called the Seven Sisters. So read the description and write the name of these states included in the Seven Sisters. Number 1, Dash was earlier a part of the Assam state until 1987. It was formerly known as the Northeast Frontier Agency, Arunachal Pradesh. Number 2, Dash was ruled by the Maniki rulers until the end of colonial rule. Bengali and Kok, Borok are the main languages spoken here. Tripura. Number 3. Dash is a state with a high literacy rate. Mizo and English are the main languages spoken here. Mizoram. Number 4. Dash is located in the foothills of the eastern Himalayas and includes the Barak and Brahmaputra river valley. So it is famous for Kaziranga National Park and its tea plantations, Assam. Number 5. Dash is known as the Scotland of the East. It is largely inhabited by the Khashi and Garo tribal people. ये है मेघालय. Number 6. Dash literally means the land of the jewels. Lord Irwin regarded it as the Switzerland of India. It is the place where polo originated as a sport. So the number 6 is Manipur. Number 7. Dash is the only state with an entirely tribal population. Various Indo-Mongoloid ethnic tribal groups reside here. So, Angami, Konyak and Cheng are some of the main languages spoken here. So, number 7 is Nagaland. Okay, so everyone, the chapter is in here. Now let's begin the next chapter, chapter number 28. National Parks of India. A national park is a reserved area to preserve the wildlife and natural vegetation of a region. Read the clues and unscramble the letters to get the name of some national parks. Number 1. It is located in Jammu and Kashmir and is home to Hangul or Kashmir stag. ठीक है, तो ये अनस्क्रैम्बल होके लिखे हुए हैं. इनको हमें क्या करना है, करेक्टली यहाँ पे करेक्ट फॉर्म में लिखना है. ओके, सो ये है डच्चिगम. नंबर 2, इट इज located in Arunachal Pradesh and is covered with extensive rainforests. Okay, so number 2 is Dapaha. Number 3. It is located in Rajasthan and is named after a historic fort. It is famous for its tiger population. ये है रणथंबोर. Ranthambore. Number 4, it is located in Assam and is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. ये है मानस. Number 5, it is located in Madhya Pradesh and has many tigers along with other animals. ये है हमारा बांधवगढ़. Number 6. It is located in Uttar Pradesh. Its main attractions are swamp, deer and tigers. Dudhwa. Number 7. It is a tiger reserve and is located in Bihar. It is named after a famous poet. Valmiki. Number 8. It is located in West Bengal and is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Sundarbans. It is located in Odisha and has a considerable population of saltwater crocodiles and olive ridley turtles. So it is Bhitarkanika. It is located in Karnataka and is a part of the Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve. Number 10. Bandipur. It is located in Kerala and is famous for its large elephant population. Periyar. Okay, so everyone, the chapter is in here. Now let's begin the next chapter, chapter number 29. Sacred word. Look at the pictures, read the description and write the names of these sacred religious places in the world. So number 1 is Dash is one of the most famous Christian structure in England. It forms a part of the World Heritage Site. So it is Canterbury Cathedral. Number 2. Dash is an Islamic shrine in Makkah considered to have been built by Abraham and his son Ismail. Tradition holds that it was originally a simple unroofed rectangular structure. It is Kaaba. Number 3. Dash at Amritsar is an important Gurudwara. It was built by Sikh Guru Arjan Dev Ji in Amritsar. Dash is an Islamic shrine in Makkah considered to have been built by Abraham and his son Ismail. Tradition holds that it was originally a simple, unroofed, rectangular structure. It is Kaaba. Number 3. Dash is a Roman Catholic church located in Vatican City. Its dome was designed by Michelangelo and it took more than 100 years to build. मतलब इसको कम से कम 100 साल लगे थे. ये है सेंट पीटर्स बेसिलिका. सेंट पीटर्स. Number 4. Dash at Amritsar is an important Gurudwara. It was built by Sikh Guru Arjan Dev Ji in Amritsar. ये है Golden Temple. Number 5. Dash is regarded as the most sacred pagoda in Myanmar. It is believed to contain the hair of Lord Buddha. So it is Shwedagon. Number 6. Shwedagon. Okay. Dash Mosque is located in Jerusalem. It is one of the most sacred places of the Muslim. Al-Aqsa. Number 7. Dash is the former palace of the Holy Dalai Lama. It is situated in Lhasa, the capital of Tibet. तो ये है पोटला प्लेस. पैलेस. Okay, so the chapter is in here. Now let's begin the next chapter, chapter number 30. Fabric India. India is a land of huge variety. This variety is also found in the fabrics found in different regions of India. So take a tool, read the description and write the names of these famous fabrics of India. So number 1, dash is the embroidery of floral motifs on fabric, traditionally popular in Punjab household. ये है फुलकारी. Number 2, dash is a hand-spun, hand-woven natural fiber. It's a purely Swadeshi fabric. It is khadi. Number 3, dash is a type of hand-painted or black-painted cotton textile. Okay, Machilipatnam style of this work involves vegetable dyed block printing. तो ये है कलमकारी. Number 4, dash is known for gold and silver, brocade or zari, fine silk and opulent embroidery. The sarees made from this fabric are decorated with exquisite design. So this is the Banarasi silk. Number 5, dash is a delicate and intricate embroidery style of Lucknow. It is a result in the transformation of the pressed cotton and organized into flowing yards of magic. तो ये है जो चिकनकारी. Number 6, dash is a traditional hand-woven fabric of Odisha. It involves the use of traditional motifs like shells, beads and flowers. Sambalpuri. Number 7, dash fabric of Madhya Pradesh is a fine blend of cotton, silk thread and embroidery. Traditional looms are primarily used for its production. Okay, so the number 7 is Chanderi. Number 8, dash fabric of Gujarat is a woven silk fabric. Every sari made from this fabric takes 6 months to 1 year to be made. So the number 8 is Patola. ये पटोला फैब्रिक है। नंबर 9, dash is woven from pure mulberry silk using thick zari, producing intricate and unique designs in the sari. Kanjivaram. Number 10. Dash fabric native to Kashmir is made from the elegant sheep's wool. It takes almost a week to make one shawl using the fabric. Okay, so number 10 is Pashmina. Number 11, dash means a vase of flowers hailing from West Bengal. This fabric is made from unbleached cotton yarn. So this part of the sari which goes over the shoulder is decorated with motifs called jhalar. So ये है 10 pashmina and this is jandani. And the last one, number 12 is jamdani. Dash is native to Sikkim and is made using vegetable dyes and synthetic colors. Cotton and woolen yarn is used in it. Lapcha. So everyone, the chapter is in here. Now let's begin the next chapter, chapter number 31. Vedic period. Answer the following question with the help of the help box. 1. Vipasha is the ancient name of the longest river in Punjab, rising in Lanka, Tieso Lake in Tibet. It flows through Himalayan gorges, crosses Himachal Pradesh and enters the Punjab at Hoshiarpur. What is the present day name of the river? Sutlej. Number 2, Nataraj temple in Tamil Nadu is perhaps the only major Indian temple where Shiva is worshipped as a Nataraj built by the Cholas around the 10th century. So the temple is a well-preserved center of worship even today. So name the city where it is situated. ये है Chidambaram. Number 3, a Greek ambassador to the unit of the Shungur king Bhagabhadra in 150 BC became a Vaishnavite and built a Garuda pillar to honor. So Vishnu at Vidisha near Bhopal. So it is Heliodorus. Number 4, though we follow the international Gregorian calendar for convenience, our national era is the Saka era. It began in AD 78 with the coronation of a famous emperor. His name is Kanishka. Number 5, name the ancient physical skill mentioned in the Chalukya classic Mansulas in AD 1113-5. It literally means gymnastic pole. Mallakhambh. Number 6, Indian numerals were taken to the west by the Arabs and called Arabic numerals. What did the Arabs themselves call these numerals? Trensa. And then the last one is, late in the 1st century, an unknown Greek sailor wrote a detailed description of southern ports seen his travels in India via the Red Sea coast and the Arabian See, what is his book called? The Periplus. The last one is the Periplus of the Erythraean Sea. Okay, so students, the all chapter of this units is completed here. I hope you all are very well understand these chapter. So we will meet you the next class. Thank you.